Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. So glad you could join us here in Washington, the home of the Wizards. And, of course, Scoot Henderson. A part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
They kick it out to Green. Butler deciding where to go with it. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And Sean Kemp picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Curry has it in the corner. There's the screen. Butler on the way. Shoots the three. Washington with the rebound. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him.
Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Curry on the wing. And he drives in. Kemp with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Count it. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. He has 6. That's a 2 from Butler. And it falls over the rim and in.
Jimmy Butler has great patience to go along with that strength to operate in the pick and roll.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Curry. Back to Butler. Pass to Payton. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
This guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
Down low, Iverson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
To the inside. From the line. And the basket by Payton.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Wizards trailed by 5. Turnaround Jay. Maxey, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Inside, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Iverson, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Got it up. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
You don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
That shot, no good. Here's Kuminga. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kuminga.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Wizards trailed by 9. Doncic right side. Over Payton. And it's Doncic missing. Outside, Payton. Outside for Curry. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Curry on the wing. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 5. The 19-foot shot. Butler, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And Kemp slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And Curry has it in the corner. And Sarr pulls it down.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Warriors making a change here. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A shot by Curry, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Washington. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And both free throws good for Paul Pierce.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Iverson. Here he goes. And the dunk by Iverson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Rebounded by Kemp.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Oh.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Williams, that's for 2. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Looney. Lays it up off the glass.
Don't expect Looney to be the guy out there in transition, but a nice job running the lane.
And the Wizards with possession. Outside, Pierce. And Sean Kemp picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And the Wizards making a change here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And Washington making a change here.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Elbow shot is on the way. Williams can't hit. Washington trailing. Here's McCain. It's good from long range. McCain's got himself on the board with 3 there. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to Ellis. Back to Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pierce wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Right side, Green. Ellis outside. Shot clock at 6. Prince wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
In the corner, it's Sarr. Back to Doncic. Luka on the move. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
On the wing, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Williams. driving the lane.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Warriors trail by 5. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Doncic. And it's Looney with the rebound. And here are the Warriors now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Williams. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Now just a 1-point Wizards lead.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game. Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Wizards up by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 1. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So it's the Warriors now. Left side Curry. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Kuminga with it. He's picked up by Doncic. 5 on the clock. Here's Kuminga. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Kuminga's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Warriors. All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's Curry with the 3. Washington with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Kemp. And slam dunk by Kemp.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Outside Kuminga. Curry with it. Guarded by Kemp. Off on the layup.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And there's the drive. And Kemp with the slam.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Outside Butler. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Butler's got 8 points.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Butler. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's deflected. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Maxey on the wing. Pass to Iverson. Rebound by Williams. Warriors trail by 7. Between rebounding, interior scoring. And he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. In the modern NBA, have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
And they double up Maxey. Holmes. No good on the 3. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Here's Payton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Payton's got 9.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
To the middle. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. .137 left to play here in the third. Out to Payton. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Payton inside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And they double up Iverson. And 1:01 left to play in the third.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
The kick out to Williams. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The drive by Iverson. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards.
The Warriors trailing. Butler on the way for the lead. And the rejection by Holmes. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Prince. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor and the physical nature of his play. You got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
Taurean Prince.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Man, Kuminga is so physical. He'll get a lot of these.
Payton, right side. Pass to Curry. Some solid defense from Maxey. They need this one. Oh!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. What a performance for Shawn Kemp. He has been the story for one. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Payton with the ball. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Kuminga with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Kuminga hits enough of those to keep you honest.
Outside for Kemp. Now here's Maxey. It's tipped and stolen by Payton. Warriors leading by 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for Warriors.
That's good from Payton.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And the Wizards making a change here. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. Yeah, that's an excellent play call to free them up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
To the paint. Here's Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. There's so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Warriors making a switch here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. And he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys, 1 possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Hit by Kuminga. Pass to Payton. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Golden State moving the ball around. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Stephen Curry gets the three. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the lightning quick release of Curry really came in handy there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Gary Payton. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
How about that 7'6" wingspan of Valanciunas that helps him erase the shot? And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
The kick outside to Butler. Here's Kuminga. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 8.
With his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
And the dunk by Iverson.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now Curry. Pass to Kuminga. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And here is Doncic. Outside, Kemp. Driving inside. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Here's Butler. Outside Curry. Curry crashes inside.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Curry. Nice move. The kick outside to Butler.
This is first personal foul.
That's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Doncic with it. Williams picks him up. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
That's good from Pierce. Here is Williams. .122 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And the Warriors making a change here. Wizards trail by 5. Doncic going to work.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Outside, Payton. On the wing. Rebound, Washington. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
McCain. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 3-point lead. Payton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving in. Got it.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Washington calls timeout. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
McCain's shot is off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Butler with the steal.
Screenshot got me fed up, playing with like a silver. She ain't trying to shop me, she thinking selfish. I just bought my yarn, new Rosetta's. Went to Tokyo, I had to hit the like the kicker with her, cause she played soccer. Enter to some goals, no, she want that Bentiaga and it's obvious. Real patience for them big faces, and I got it. Still from the last night. The ones working. I just left. Your wife at the back. Leave me all alone, I'm throwing a party. I'm gonna have commitment in this world of sin. Try my best to love you in this world we in. Take another look at every foreign I'm in. End up with the that I started with. I must been when I recorded this. Had in my hand while I was typing it. I know I'm arrogant, but don't be trifling. I iced out you once and you got iced again. These guitars sound like Parliament. I just blow the chick, baby, pardon me. All black trim, dark burgundy. Keep it real with me, no perjury. Put them bags on her arm like waysand. Since Fifth Avenue, she ran through 80 bands. Got your passport ready with some aliens. Got my transport up, I'm on radiance. Got my transport up with Mercedes-Benz. I can't never give up on what we had. Abracadabra made my side better. I'ma stay down with you, but don't give me a headache. Lifestyle's radical, please excuse me. California housing, getting better with my visions. Audemars, Richard Mille came in the FedEx. Like a grudge that I ain't never again. While I'm looking at my present, presidential tents in the back, I done made it. You better stay on your getting graded. Take you to a spot and same boss as you ready. Whip the double R with the stars in the head wrist. Caught up with the baby, did I change the address? Times got hard and I your lashes. Everything real, I got my gold veneers added. But I will rock a paddock if you love us. Maybe it'll be. I know I lost your trust, but I made you I got to tell you how I'm feeling. I tiptoe, now I dance with the devil. I take the boat out to Bahamas. Shout it ride for a real one like a. I done turn a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions. She heard she got emotion. Got my heart like. I can feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. On your grave and some red leather. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? What we doing?
Pluto got 20 girlfriends. I'm doing it wrong. Cut off all my. Now I'm only putting you on a song. Day one, shawty been with me from the playground. Hey now, maybe that's the reason I was playing around. Running like a chicken with his head cut off. Through the streets with a lot of red leather on my shoulder blades. In my older age, see the error of my ways, but I'm still not totally over all the temptation. Why the sin give you all the sensation? Yeah, I'm with Future up and just wasting a lot of money on the education. Through so much paper that we causing inflation. Now it's late and I'm getting impatient. Penn Station, I'm playing, I'm just. She whispering my ear. But I'm staying strong, I got authority, willpower. When I feel power. Me and Astro, 6'4", we the twin towers, twin. It's a metaphor for the boy when you in proximity. I can't stop right now, they gon' remember me forever. My story's more clever, my similes was better. My energy was never on some toughest. I was just a conscious rapper that was. I was just a college from a rougher premises. Kept my nose out the streets, but I love to get a whiff. But an action with risk comes attraction. And I turn into a track star. Wanted all the thing I rap for. I've been trying to. Since Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, running through the field in my Timbs. Now I'm with Young Metro on the VIP, incoming. For the like we make love and thinking to myself, could I really be with one woman? I think so, but it's hard when you with your dogs at the thinking I could Ruby Rose with a keystroke. Ego, ask yourself, is that gonna bring you peace though?
It's endless what we done. Either you're a rebel or what we done. Stars, what we done.
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. I put ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the. Watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up and reason, but the peas is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and
I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna sub me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit. Good job.
I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's levels success, you to go. Driving slow, supercharged Range Rover. Spot in Glencoe, income perpetual. One left, rest is gone. I'ma need some extra, bro. We been giving lessons though, showing better ways. Orange juice and with the shades closed. We been on some other get money, I suppose.
I said they were coming for us, but me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and
I
I know
won't.
she see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slide with me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit. Good job.
Wake up, filthy.
Hold up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put vet mines right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with them. All red, we pull up. All red, somebody. All red, drive. We done pushed that way. Just like you can get bleed. I used to ride badges, then I got rich. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. Hold up. I got the drop, we laid it. Hold up. Get stolen vehicle, trade it. Hold up. Push in your block. Push in your block. Somebody sit on my prayer. Somebody sit on some prayers. I guess going crazy. I need a whole nother level. I'm on the whole nother level. I'm a every type player. I'm a every type player. I'm a credit player. Shot it, knock his gun. Shot it, enormous player. Shot it, tree like mail. Right here. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put vet mines right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with them. All red, we pull up. All red, somebody. All red, drive.
Post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in a burner, I'm in Atlanta, close to the river. You the the spirit of Jezebel, oh girl, you was on my tether. I was giving my all to you, you cold, I gave you my sweater. Took you to a ball or two, and baby, you fit in a slipper. I'm doing my all for you, and you were just letting us with her. But one thing I know, my money is small for you, so you better sounding hurt for right. I'm real Santana tonight. I'm wearing Rick Aaron tonight. Yeah, I'm counting the bands tonight. Yeah, that rain tonight. Yeah, I'll get in the tan today. I'm getting some tonight. Yeah, I'm rocking some beats tonight. Huh. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a tan today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. Huh. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a tan today.